Good afternoon, my Darklings. This is Laura Valentina, and I'm going to read to you the next title of another paperback book that I have wrote as an author. This next title I'll be reading to you is called Musk and Roses, of which I wrote in 2013. Musk and Roses, a continuing erotic journey of my astral experiences. And in this particular book that I wrote, Musk and Roses, is about a new, beautiful, masculine, butch woman who's lesbian like myself, because I am lesbian. And she entered my life, and this book is of our erotic, astral, sensual experiences together. So I hope you enjoy. So here's the very first page of Musk and Roses. Musk and Roses. Everything I write within this book, I dedicate to her, my new love, as they are of our erotic astral experiences together. Below are her thoughts that cross my mind. I love the way you taste of chocolate and Moscato, and smell of musk and roses. I love it when we release together, and watching you in the shower, how you penetrate your pink velvet flesh, going deeper and deeper, and your pretty face shows pleasure that makes me want you more. I feel aroused to the point where I want to release inside your mouth and watch your pretty face as I do so. Savor your taste. As you swallow, I love watching that as you step out of the shower. The sight of you's beautifully shaped to her of our erotic, physical, astral experiences together. I lay in the dark, awaiting your gentle touch. I soon find myself surrounded by you in your erotic energy, your warm embrace. I feel you beside me, your hands massaging all. I feel my pain subside. Your soft kisses upon me are medicinal to me. I forget about my pain, focus on the pleasure you're giving. That I receive from you. I see all visions you send to my mind's eye of us together, your mouth upon me, and you pull me closer to you and take me to places I want to go. You're with me night and day. Your thoughts always cross my mind, and I hear you as we speak on a telepathic level. I see you as we meet in dreams at night on an astral level. Your thoughts to me tonight. All I want is to take your pain away, to give you pleasure. You have a pretty face. I want you to feel me release upon it. My darling, you're so beautiful. I didn't even touch myself when I released upon you, just by looking at your pretty face. I want you to be inside you, to feel your warm, pink, tight velvet flesh, and to drink your kisses, because you're mine and I'm yours. You are mine, my darling. I love you for infinity. Now, this next entry of this book, Musk Roses, is about her and I. She was really masculine, a butch lesbian, if you will. She wanted me to call her daddy. It's just something, a dominance, domineering BDSM, because we are into that, her and I. So this next entry is called Call Me Daddy. After my shower, I fell asleep. Your soft caress, I lay naked in bed and feel your hands massaging me all over. And then we were discussing telepathic level. You asked me what I liked. I told you. I showed you through visions I sent to your mind's eye. I was together in my living room of my one-bedroom apartment. As I showed you what I liked, you loved it. I showed you how I love suffocation until I am unable to breathe. So you did just that. You covered my mouth and nose just enough. You whispered in my ear to call you Daddy, and I did so. And again, you whispered in my ear, tell Daddy what you want me to do. And I told you, as you released your hand from my mouth and nose, I could breathe again, gasping for oxygen. penetrate you, your tight, white velvet pink flesh. I told you, use your fingers before we strap on. I'd rather have fingers as I love the feel of them. Also, you. I'd be here first. As I said that, you whispered in my ear, darling, I would love to whispered back in my ear, I know, my darling. I feel the same as you. Crushing your cherry, its juices flowed on my strap-on. I loved every moment of it. Voyeuristic in my bathroom. On my way home from work, I feel your presence with me on the bus ride home. You send me visions to my mind's eye of us together in my bathroom. Your thoughts cross my mind. All I want to do with you now is release upon your pretty face. I love to watch your eyes and facial expression as I do. And love how your mouth is as I release. I want you as you savor my taste, and you're good at that. For me, my darling girl, whose cherry I crushed last night. Just thinking of what we did last night gets me going. Upon releasing inside your mouth and upon your pretty face. Daddy watching me in the shower. I call you Daddy because that's what you want me to call you. And you call me beautiful girl. I step into my shower. That steams up. It's moist droplets from the mirror. And I get under the curtain. I let it run down places I wanted to go. My vertical clit piercing is throbbing with pleasure as the water runs downstream. took us to our room, to our hotel room, number 272. You take my hand in yours and kissed me. When we get to the hotel room, there's red rose wine, red rosé, chilled on ice, and rose petals everywhere and candles lit. It reminded me of our night together when you crushed my cherry. A most memorable night it was. Still, the night in our hotel room, you carry me and lay me on the king-sized bed. Begin to undress me slowly until I'm creaming myself in your mouth and mine. Very soft, in your warm embrace, your naked soul upon mine. We are naked souls as together making love with one another again and again. Very beautiful and memorable, very astral, very soft and gentle with you and me together. It's a very romantic and beautiful moment. Oh my goodness. You're my rebel, and I'm your rebelina. When we first met in spirit and in person a month ago, I loved your gentle caress, the visions you sent to my mind's eye of us making beautiful love together, your soft caress, your sensual, erotic energy you transfer to me that I received from you that makes me feel invigorated. We thank each other telepathically of us making each other come. Your thoughts that cross my mind that you release just by looking at my face. You are a gentle lover. You are with me every day and night. When I'm at work, your thoughts cross my mind. I'll make love to you when you get home, my darling. After you get a shower is foreplay for me. And I love watching you in the shower while you penetrate yourself with your fingers and taste your sweet nectar that drips from your velvet pink flesh. As you do so, you're making me feel aroused, making me want you more and more as I thrust my strap-on inside you to more intense orgasm. Your thoughts that crossed my mind tonight as I'm in the bathroom, I plunge my fingers inside myself, my velvet pink flesh, taking myself. I feel your pleasure beside me, and you kiss me passionately. Your thoughts that cross my mind to me were, I love how you are sweet. Your juices drips. I want you more. Let's go to bed. How you make me feel. Last night was incredible. Your presence with me all night, making astral love with me. Your soft kisses, your tongue in my ear, wanting me more and more each time. You touched me and I felt your erotic energy soar throughout me, more deeper to the core. I was chilled. watching you come for me early this morning. Your erotic energy that transferred to me was beautiful. I love it because you did that. I shall transfer my erotic energy to you this morning on the bus, on your way to work, and make you soaking wet down as you made me feel, my darling. When you said that to me telepathically, it just made me wet hot inside my velvet pink flesh. I started to come for you again, squeezing your fingers you put inside me that made me orgasmic. So I got to work, I think, to you telepathically. You sent me love energy. This morning, when I released this morning, your presence was with me. As always, your thoughts that crossed my mind to me were, you have a tight velvet pink flesh. I would love to be inside you with the strap-on that I got for you, making me hotter and wetter. Your eyes glisten with the light. As you bite your bottom lip, it's hot. Your pink flesh is moist and ready for me to slide my strap-on inside you, thrusting hard, plunging further, making us come together as one. We are two souls intertwined as one. And that's beautiful, my darling. In my bedroom, just us alone together in my bedroom, you on top of me, moving in time, making me feel pleasure all over, my body soaring with you, above the stars that shine bright, and kissing long and soft, your caress gentle, pure trance pleasure. I am off from work from now, Friday until Monday morning, and early this beautiful Friday morning, I released for you 3 times. Each time was multiple releases from my tight pink velvet flesh, and just your touch as you gaze into my eyes as I come for you again. We thank each other telepathically and hold each other and spoon and love each other until Monday morning when I have to go back to work. Watching me and her. I enjoyed it when you watched me and her, my other lesbian lover that you invited over that night, make love as it was your idea to do so. So when we all got back home to my place from eating out at a beautiful restaurant and got a shower together, I felt your eyes upon us, watching every moment as she touched me, or you touch me every day and night as well. Her soft hands were soft, and we both could feel your eyes watching us, feeling aroused as we made love, and watch us come together. We transferred our erotic energy to you that night. Then as we got out of the shower, all 3 of us, you, me, and her, went to my bedroom, very cold and dark. Our bodies become erect, and we lusted at you, your amazing erotic energy, just your hands on us, your mouth on us, drinking blood from our veins as you are very vampiric, stronger by the moment of watching and touching our souls, making us feel good. The coldness of my bedroom became hotter with each of your caresses upon us, as we lay in the bedroom together, all 3 of us, just all of us alone, making the most lust ever until sunrise. Suffocate me when you suffocate me with your hands over my mouth and nose until I am unable to breathe, until you see me turning blue. Then you take your fingers, wet my hair. You love to touch. You love to play, and I can touch you. You love to play the I can touch you here game. I can love that. 2, you ask me, can I touch you here? Can I touch you there? Can I penetrate you with my fingers or the strap-on that I have for you? I loved it when I crushed your cherry that's now absent from you. Can I touch you? Where? Where do you want me to touch you? You just say the word, and I shall do what you want me to do. And when you said that to me, I shuddered with said before, she wanted me to call her daddy because she's very masculine and she identifies with a very dominant role in our relationship. So this next one is called What Things You Want Daddy to Do to You. What other things do you love? Were the words to me that night. I told you the reasoning behind your hand covering my mouth and nose. Besides loving to be suffocated by you, I am also a screamer, a moaner, loud as ever. I don't want my neighbors to hear us, so that's why I have you cover my mouth. Further, with my chains that you draped, locked and bound my hands and arms, I gave you my chains from my erotic collection that I love to be able to not move at all. Your hands over my mouth and nose again, keeping me suffocated until I turn blue, meaning loss of oxygen, that I would only crave when I have had enough of being suffocated. And you telling me softly, whispering to me in my ear, when you turn blue, I see your veins pop out and watch you gasp for air. When I suffocate you, you are still can't breathe no more. Then I make you come. I feel you release harder. Then, when you are not suffocated and your juices flow out of you like a river flowing free, and you feel so beautiful. And I penetrate you with my fingers. Since she wants me to call her daddy, she's very dominant in our relationship. This next one is all daddy wants to be is inside you, with the strap-on that I have for you. Other words, or your words to me, as I am on my way to work last Friday morning. As I got up, you sent me love vibes and sensual erotic energy. You're whispering in my ear, Daddy wants to be inside you and just make you feel gorgeous again, like we did last night. My strap-on I got for you, thrusting inside you, your pink velvet flesh, hot as ever, until I release inside you. My pussy on your mouth, our souls intertwine. I love watching the three of you, or your words to me, as I made love to her and her girlfriend. That inside my living room of my one-bedroom apartment, all night and all morning, I drank her blood, as I am also vampiric as well as you. And blood dripped from her wrists. Then I chomped on them and drank her erotic energy from her that she released inside my mouth. Feeling your presence beside me, watching me, as I could feel your eyes staring at all of us together. A lustful addiction of blood until she released again. I could feel her erotic energy transfer to me, and I transferred to you, watching her swallow her girlfriend's gum, and seeing her suck in liquor and drink her juices that flowed out of her was enough to trigger my release. My head hit the wall. I just died and went to heaven with you. It was amazing feeling, ever invigorating, very astral, very erotic as ever. Just feeling your presence there with me and her girlfriend. When I felt you release inside me, and you loving every moment of it. Of her and me and you. On this beautiful morning, her and me were making love together on my soft midnight blue bed, and you were watching us together. Her hands draped down me, and she penetrated me with her fingers. I felt a shudder of pure pleasure soar through me, and just your face, I knew you adored us together, her and I engaging in lustful addictions together. And I saw you taking your hand and doing your thing until you released upon my face. Of mansions and champagne. We met again in dreams, you and I. We were in a mansion with golden paintings and lustful king-size beds in the bedroom. We were together drinking champagne and feeling free and good. As we met in dreams, our souls are free, intertwining together. Your mouth on me, suffocating me with your passionate kiss. Feeling warmth with your embrace. Lay me on the bed, caressing with your hands and undressing me, my dress, and penetrating me with your fingers, making me lose myself in your dressing room. This morning was beautiful. You sent me visions to my mind's eye, us together in your dressing room. You were on Broadway in New York, and you were talking about your show that was on Broadway. Now, it's an updated version, a 21st century version of your show that you had in the 1980s. This version, updated, was more beautiful, more erotic. You were happy and nervous and excited at the same time. You got out on stage just before the show starts. How you feel your oxygen being gone because of all the audience. It's nerve-wracked you. And you are, how it's worth feeling. And that feeling before the outcome was good. One, I feel good. One that everyone young and old enjoy it. And how you're reuniting with old cast members and new ones as well. And just hearing you talk about it makes me hot and gets me feeling good again. Feeling makes me feeling I love you, and the sense of the same meat. And you have our careers, mine in nursing, and well, you've been doing this stage show thing for about a very long time. We love what we do, and it's beautiful. So as you finished talking, you took my hand and kissed it. And you kissed my mouth. Your soft kisses are sweet tasting and you take me to your dressing room, grinding upon me, and I love the way you grind upon me. Your tension that you're feeling before you go on stage goes away and you feel better. And then somebody is knocking on your dressing room door. It gets louder. It's regarding your show's about to start in 5 minutes. And you say, I'll be right there. I'm coming. Soon you start to get vigorous, because we only have so much time before the show. Before you walk on stage and go for it again, your pace is faster and much harder, jagged-edged, as I hear you breathing harder and almost slower, as I feel you about to release upon me again and again. As you are, so I feel your attention leave you, and mine too, as I release, just feeling you release and re-release together as two souls intertwined as one soul. Okay, well, as I said before, she wanted me to call her daddy. She's very domineering. She is like me into the whole BDSM thing. And what that stands for is bondage, domination, submission, and, sadomasochism, BDSM. S&M just stands for sadomasochism. But bondage and domination are of a much different category, I guess. It's kind of like whips and chains and leather, lots and lots of leather. I, for one, myself, love the scent of leather, and I just think it's really beautiful. The smell, just having it on me, wearing leather, and she loves to wear leather jackets and things like that. So it's beautiful. There's aggression. Let's see, dominance. Just dominance, domineering. She's very domineering. Oh, just it's a role play thing, I guess you can say. She likes to role play. I like it too. Okay, where is that? Last pages. Oh, okay. Anyway, going upon that subject of BDSM, of our relationship, of her and I know I mentioned a lot that she wants me to call her daddy because, the reasoning behind that is she's very dominant and she's very, masculine, and, she, like myself, is lesbian, and, she's got real short hair, real edgy, She loves to wear leather jackets, and I love it when she wears leather jackets. But talking about, the BDSM thing, bondage, domination, masochism. As you can tell by this book, I wrote about, the chains that I have, that she bound to my hands and things like this, from my erotic personal collection that I showed her. Calling her daddy is just a role-playing thing. She wants me to call her that. It's her role to me. In my next book, the Valentina Diaries, is more of her and I, of our relationship, and we've been together. Her and I have been together since 2013, so we've been together for 4 years now. And in the next book that I read to you, the Valentina Diaries, that I wrote in 2014, which is my last paperback book, because I now do audiobooks, as I'm reading to you right now. It's basically much more intense. It's much more beautiful and erotic. I just write about more of our like bondage and domination experiences we have together, and our erotic connection is much more intense. But I wanted to read you a few of the last pages from my book that I'm reading to you now, that I wrote, Musk Roses. So this one is called Love Addiction. Our love for one another is addictive, very erotic, very astral, very telepathic, very beautiful, very sexy, very wonderful, very romantic, very comforting, very amazing, very orgasmic, very cosmic, very unique, very kissing, very coming inside, very exquisite, very eloquent, very limo, and very beach, like, we're on the beach in the sunset. Very pleasurable, very sexy, very high, very mouth to mouth, very erotic asphyxiation. Erotic asphyxiation. Very naked, very golden paintings, very artistic, very gasping for oxygen. Because you suffocate me. Because, well, that's what I want. That's what I want you to, because I have a fetish for it. That's erotic asphyxiation. Very much so. Okay, this is probably the last 2 pages of this book that I wrote, Musk Roses. It's one of my favorite stories, or encounters, or experiences, as you will, of her and I. This is titled The Limousine Dream, like you're in a limo. We're in a limousine and it's midnight. We drink Moscato and eat white chocolate. We feed each other with kisses. I get on top of you, moving slowly. Your hands moving on me, caressing me, until I'm coming and drenching your drenching your fingers with my release. And you're gazing into my eyes as I do so feverishly. That's for a while. You kiss me softly, whispering in my ear. You are beautiful. All I want is to be inside you. And you come for me, to be inside you with the strap-on that I got you. Feeling your tight pink velvet flesh is forever beautiful. Squirt for me. And and continue until sunrise. Well, my darklings, I hope you've enjoyed this audiobook of Musk Roses that I read the paperback version for you in this audiobook of Musk Roses. Alright, my darklings, stay tuned for my fourth title in this very special series of a special request and the next title I'll be reading to you, the last and fourth paperback. Well, it's the last paperback that I actually ever wrote in 2014, but after that I just started doing audiobooks, which I really enjoy doing for you. Anyway, that next title I'll be reading to you is The Valentina Diaries. So stay tuned, my darklings. This is Laura Valentina saying, I love you all.